welcome back to AccuWeather Prime, and thank you so much for joining us. As we continue through this Monday evening, there's a lot to find as we look at video from all around the world, including Japan and Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia dealing with some flooding from the storm system that's still moving off to the northeast. And then you have the heavy rain in Charleston that created some flooding there, plus coastal impacts. And we'll have more on that in a moment. Nationwide is a pretty quiet day, but we did find some slower spots for your morning commute. So the color of your morning commute, yellow in places like Salt Lake City, where there will be that rain moving through in the morning hours, at least a couple passing showers. San Francisco also getting in a shower or two for the morning. Bangor, it's still windy as the storm system departs early on. Then things will start. Times, maybe some snow showers if you're high enough in elevation. The moisture is still here, so expect some slower goes in this portion of the country. As you work your way towards San Francisco, a few minor delays due to some of those showers. The interior southwest, not quite as bad. Denver, you're still quiet for one more day before we get into the action on Wednesday, and that'll come through Wednesday afternoon. Off towards the east, Montreal, Buffalo, still okay, but like I said, Bangor dealing with some of those strong winds. If you're in the crown of Maine, you may even have to contend with some snow showers on the departure of that storm system. The I-95 corridor, New York to Washington, D.C., looking A-OK with sunshine out there. And like I said, those rebounding temperatures. Flight cancellations the upcoming days, overall relatively low. We're looking at them between 50 to 150, which is about where we'd expect them this time of year. Thursday, though, we will have the risk for severe weather over a good chunk of the country, and that's going to heighten those flight cancellations to 300 due to thunderstorm activity. Let's see what's going on around our world. At least 26 people have been killed following the catastrophic flooding in Indonesia. Well, let's take a look at the end of the weekend across the nation, because we do have a lot of rain building across the south. So those showers, thunderstorms, that's going to be our story, not just for the late week, but also really headed in towards the weekend. Also a bit of moisture returning to the north. Notice the mild air off towards the east. Drier to the west. However, in between, we are getting the snowfall to accumulate. Thursday, Friday, some severe weather could be a problem. We'll watch for that threat Thursday afternoon and Thursday night as we watch the storm system slide east. And in the northeast, it's about the number 70. What a difference a year can make. If you look at last year in Minneapolis, we had 80-some inches of snow that's already fallen to this point in the season. This year, just a bit more than a foot. Historical average suggests we should have 43 inches of snow. So you can see one year we got a lot of snowfall. This year we've gotten too little. It makes a huge difference. And in the Twin Cities, guess what? No snow in the forecast, at least not for your Tuesday. Minneapolis, we're looking at a lot of warmth here, still holding on, and that's going to send our numbers back into the 60s yet again after we spent some time there for Monday. Places like Minneapolis hit 64 for the high. Historical average this time of year, the upper 30s. Our low time temperatures aren't even making it that cool. Chicago, 69 for your forecasted high, which means we're making a charge at 70 degrees when we should be in the mid 40s this time of year. Lots of warmth unfolding. Even Bismarck is above historical average. But as we swing our way into Wednesday, there are some signs of changes. Rain starts to advance over some of the plains, and there is a taste of cooler air pushing into eastern Montana and portions of North Dakota. So there will be some more stormy weather unfolding. Wednesday morning, you can see some of that rain across Nebraska. And this is the same storm system that brings the snow into a city like Denver. But ahead of it, it's largely rain. We will get some cooler air on the backside and maybe some snow in some locations. But at least for Green Bay, we'll start off as rain on Thursday. Temperatures in the mid 40s for highs. Still above historical average this time of year. We should be in the upper 30s in the frozen tundra all the days this week. Nowhere close. In fact, mid 60s for Tuesday is well above historical average.